Yeah, I'm on 5 minutes early. I just thought I'd check everything out. Audio level good. You guys can hear me. Screens are all good. My images are loaded. All right. And I even put links down below. You guys will be happy to know that there are links in the description box of things that I'm going to discuss. So let's run down a few things. Yeah, I forgot to clear my throat before I went on the air. Sorry. This is what happens in the morning. I'm not, my morning voice takes a while to get going. So, I was supposed to show you guys this Loot Crate box. You know, it's for geeks and gamers. And I didn't do it last week, so I'm like, hey, see you later. And then I look down, I'm like, oh. So I'm going to open it up in a minute and show you what's inside. That's where I get a lot of my cool shirts. I didn't get this one. At through Loot Crate, but like, what was the one I got through? Oh, the Game Console Wars and the E-Walking Dead shirt. They know my size. When you subscribe to Loot Crate, it's pretty cool. They know my size, so if they get a geeky shirt, which I love them all, then they'll put it in there. And you would think that's the only thing they'd fit in here, right? No, there's other stuff too. Star Wars and PlayStation and Xbox stuff and stickers and rub-on decals and tattoos and whatever they can get their hands on, they send our way. So we'll open that in a minute. I'm just making sure I got everything in order. I don't want to start early because if people come on at 9, they're like, hey, man, you already talked about this, you already talked about that, and there's so much to talk about. So I'm going to try and answer your questions really quick to my moderators this morning. One of you said, I wish there was more that you could do. Oh, Brendan's 11. Hey, Jack, good morning. I missed last week. Want help being a moderator. Somebody, I don't know, maybe you didn't say it. Somebody said, I wish there was more things that you could do as a moderator. So what is it, you guys? I've never been a moderator on the other side. It allows you to remove comments, I'm almost positive. And does it allow you to ban somebody or just to remove the comments and block them for this moment? Or what does it let you do? If you can let me know in the comments, that'd be great, because I ain't got a clue. And unless I'm on the other side doing it. Jack, do you use a webcam for this? Yes. The webcam I use is a Logitech C910. There was a 920, but it didn't work good with the Mac. The Macs. So anyway, hey, New York fan, New York Giants fan, 80. Don't worry about, here's what you do. I'm going to give you a tip. Loot Crate likes to sell their stuff afterwards. Like if there's extra shirts or stickers or books or whatever. You can always buy stuff directly. So if you see a shirt you like, so I'm going to be doing Loot Crate unboxings, and then if you see something you like, you can just contact them and see about purchasing that one item. This way you're not spending, I think it's like $20, is it $20 a month? Something like that. What was it I saw? Oh, this is one of the things I got. You guys remember I got this? I got one of these Pop Heroes, General Zod vinyl figure, and so I saw this at excuse me. I saw this at 7-Eleven, and I asked the guy, I said, how much is it? And he said $10. Just that alone, that was one of like 10 things I got in my box. So you definitely get more than $20 worth of product. I would never pay $10 for that. So, whatever. It is what it is. Alright. So let's see. Oh, 9:55 in Arizona? Yeah, that's about right. You have the same time frame as us. Alright, it is my oldest son's birthday today, so Garrett is heading over here for lunch. We're taking him out. And ironically, my oldest son, who you guys don't see often, because he lives in Hollywood, he's turning 24, something like that. Yeah, I think it's 24. He was born, it's funny because he was born 1990 and Jack Jr. was born 2000. My boys are 10 years apart and they were born in different centuries. Isn't that funny? So anyway, so he's coming over, but happy birthday, Garrett. I love you very much. He's working on producing an animated series, which I can't tell you much about it. But if any of you know my oldest son, he is considered my wild child, and so he's a good kid. He's a good kid. So let's see. What should we talk about first? We are officially at 9 o'clock. All right, let's get through this real quick because we have to talk about Baja Fresh. Got to talk about Walmart. We got to talk about Biscuit Video. We have a huge list. Project Aura is cool too. All right, so let me open this up real quick. Ooh, I go for the shirt right away. So I'm just grabbing the shirt. Here's the shirt. And I don't, just like love with food boxes, I don't look at any of this. So it's all crumbled and crinkled. And first, let me see what it looks like here. Okay, well, I'm not sure what it's representing yet. But it looks like there's a karate guy and a motorcycle guy and a guy on a dragon and a space guy. Oh, darn, these are, okay, got it. Alright, so that's Mega Man right there. That's Donkey Kong. That's Mario and Luigi. They're all references to video games. Different video games. Is that Ninja Turtles over there? I can't tell. So they're video game references, characters. And I have yet to identify all of them. But this is the new shirt that came out for Geeks and Gamers. And I'll be sporting that probably on a Jack on the Go or something. So let's put that right there. What's the next thing we got? And it always comes with a big book that explains everything inside and things you can get. And it's pretty cool. They're getting better. What have they been around, a year or two? I got a little, oh, what's this? A Dunny sideshow? I don't know what that is. I'm not good for opening things correctly. I just rip them open. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Whoops. Dunny Sideshow. It's like they're like little figurines, little characters, kind of like those vinyl ones, but it's wrapped up like fruit roll-ups or something. I'm really strong, I swear. I'm just tired of ripping things open when I have a pair of these. Alright, let's pull it out. Ready? Here we go. This little guy. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, that's a happy guy right there. And it's kind of a hard ceramic type of a guy. It looks like they're collectibles. And they have a bunch of them. And oh, he has a card that comes with him. Oh, and a little wand, and I don't know, is that a necklace or a wand? I think it's a staff and little beads, I guess, goes around his or her neck. Can't tell. His or her. So, and then it comes with a little card that explains, oh, there, see? They're like collectibles. So, that'll be put together later. Maybe I'll see if I get one every month. I might just put them on a shelf or something. I don't know. Some of the stuff I give to Jack Jr. Here's a cool bag that says gas-powered stick. Just one of those shoulder bags. I don't know what that means. So, I don't keep all this stuff. I'm in it for the shirts. Oh yeah, and the goofy-looking bow ties. The shirts and the bow ties. This one has Black Tie Geek. Oh, wow. So it goes around like this. Yeah, that ain't happening. Not today. All right, got that, and then a little button and some stickers and stuff. Oh, yeah, some stickers and stuff. So there you go. Sometimes they'll give you a discount card where you can go online and get your own shirt, your own, put it towards a game, a mobile game or something. So it's a mess over there, but it's good. Okay, so as some of you saw on Facebook, I was talking about the chemical in the bread. We're going to talk about that next because I have a little bit of an update. God, this office is a mess. All right, back on track here. The chemical bread, you guys remember it's the Subway when I called Subway? And I have yet to hear that anybody's removed it yet. And I have yet to go to Subway since I heard about it. The chemical is azodicarbonamide, and it's an elastic chemical that's in the bread, and basically it's not supposed to be in there. I mean, other countries don't have it in their bread, but American companies have it in their bread. So Subway makes a special bread for every rest of the world that does not have this chemical that's used in yoga mats and rubber shoes and a bunch of other products. It doesn't matter. I don't even care what it's used for, but I don't want it used for my bread. So my guess is that it's used for either preserving it for some reason or giving it, it benefits them in some way to put it in, obviously, because they're putting in American bread. So my buddy Phil, he went to Walmart and did some research. And this is what he wrote me. He said, I went to Walmart after talking to you today and tried to get some more info on that horrible chemical in bread. If you go to the bakery section of Walmart, they have their market side line of breads near the bakery. They're baked fresh daily and usually have a shelf life of about 2 to 3 days. If bread has a short shelf life, it's usually fresh ingredients, all natural ingredients. The reasons why chemicals are put in a bread is to make them last longer, okay? If you, I grabbed several varieties. Oh, then he went to, I grabbed several varieties. He looked at all of them in the fresh baked bread area of Walmart, and they did not have the chemical. Then he went on and he lists all the ingredients. I'm not going to go through them. Then he went to the aisle. Not even the Great Value. You know Walmart's brand, Great Value? Okay. So then he went to the bread aisle, and he found that Butternut, Band, Wonder Bread, all the others had the chemical on the bread aisle, all the pre-packaged stuff. So I don't know what's going on with Subway. I don't know why they haven't removed it yet. Unless you guys have an update you can share with us. I will keep you posted, because I'm telling you right now, they think it's going to die off and I'm going to go back. I'm never going back until it's gone. So I would say they've already missed out probably on a month now? About $50 to $100 worth of business from just me. We go there once, maybe a week. Get some good, you can get some, you think you're eating healthy, you're not. So if I did go there, I would recommend, if you guys have to go by, eat at Subway. Any sandwich can be turned into a salad, okay? So just grab a salad for now and express your concern about their bread. All right, Walmart breads aren't truly fresh in the true sense of the word. They come in frozen, they just thaw and cook. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm just saying they may come in frozen, and when you're that big and you're going through that much bread, it's probably a good idea. But they're listing their chemicals, and it's all safe in the bakery area that has where it's about, like I said, baked fresh daily. And you can request it. I think he said it was on the wrapper. Yeah, here it is. It was on the wrapper. So check it out. And guys, check Target for me. Check Kroger's for me. Check, let me know what you're seeing out there. I use Sara Lee whole wheat when I do no word stuff. Nature's Own does on some products. Really? I heard Sara Lee was using the chemical too. Check your Walmart fresh bread, because I have a package sitting next to me and mine has that chemical. Okay, do me a favor. The E-Rush, you said you have the Walmart fresh bread. That's the one baked at the bakery. Let me know if that's the one you got at the bakery, or was it already prepackaged bread? And is it, I wish you could post a picture here, but you can't. Not right now. Later on, you should be able to. Oh, no, you can't do that either. Just let us know what the name is on the wrapper, okay? And it has the chemical in it, huh? See? So you guys really need to start looking. Wow, where do we learn about this stuff? Yeah, you guys are talking other chemicals? Yeah, I'm just worried about this one because it's everywhere. So anyway, it's not good, and keep me posted. That's all I can say. I'm not going to stop on this topic. I know. I apologize if it's irritating anybody, but I know what Subway's doing. They're going to wait till everybody. They're waiting for it to subside, because I've yet to see the headline that they've removed it. and we're going to is not good enough. Excuse me. There's plenty of time to have made that change. So I'll tell you this, if they had bad meat recall, it'd be removed immediately. All right, so enough of that. That's the update. I want to thank Phil. Phil is also assisting me in my gardening this year. Since you guys laughed so hard at my dead plants in my garden last year, which yielded no fruit, no vegetables. This year, he's helping me with my soil, how much watering I should do, how much sunlight they should be getting, where I should position them, that kind of stuff. How to prepare the soil is really important. So I will be doing a video on that this year. It's coming up soon. We're pouring rain right now, not at this moment, but the past 2 days. So it's not really time yet, but we're getting that together. Wow, this is like the biggest list of things I've wanted to talk about. I may not get to it all. So, excuse me. All right, so let's check. Let's see here. Jack, not to be rude or anything, but is Subway actually considered healthy in the U.S.? In Europe, it's just considered less unhealthy than McDonald's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Subway's way healthier than a burger joint. I can't speak on behalf of the bread because the bread issue, but if you're just taking fresh cold cuts, it's, when you go to Subway, it's how you make the sandwich, so you get to choose, cucumbers and bell peppers and it's lots of vegetables on a sandwich and if you really want to be healthy, hold the cheese and go with chicken breast and it's a Big Mac is just one big garbage chunk that you're putting in your mouth. I didn't know that Europe didn't consider it healthy when you can make a sandwich mostly of vegetables and a little bit of meat. I think that's pretty cool. So there's turkey breast, there's chicken breast, which is real lean. And then you got all your other ones. But you can make a bad sandwich at Subway. So I can't think of anything to eat other than a salad at McDonald's that would be considered healthy. Their stuff's nasty. Their chicken isn't real, and their meat is just, I don't even know what's in their hamburgers anymore. It's all about the almighty dollar here in America. So, wow, poor Europe. You guys don't even think it's healthy. That's crazy. So in Europe, if you don't think Subway is healthy, and it's just kind of a little less unhealthy than McDonald's, where do you go to eat healthy other than cooking at home? I know, cooking at home is the way to go. All right? Let's see here. See any questions here. Has there been any negative side effects to this chemical? Mindy, I have no reports of a side effect to this chemical. But if you put a chemical in my bread, and that guy over there doesn't have it in his bread, and he's eating it too, he's eating the same sandwich I am, but mine has a chemical and he doesn't. I want to know why. Why do I have to have a chemical in my bread? How come you're making bread without the chemical for him? That's what's irritating me the most. You make the bread for the rest of the world without the chemical. Why put it in ours? Because you can get away with it? So if you could put like a truck tire in there, you'd put it in just because America FDA doesn't really care. They're, being paid through the back door and they just let everything go. Hey, whatever. But no negative side effects, but it irritates me that they can make it without this chemical. All right. Oh, yeah, I know it's not toxic. If it was toxic, we would have known about it already. There would have been side effects. Okay, so moving on to the next, the new channel. You guys were so good, so kind to Alicia on the new channel. If you haven't seen the new channel, it's cooking. Here, I'll put a YouTube link. Can we do links here? I can't. I know last week I couldn't. youtube.com/cookingwithjack2. I can't even put a YouTube link in a live broadcast. Get over it. All right, I'll post it later. Cooking with Jack 2 is the second channel, and it's all not viewer ran. I'm doing all the work, but it's for viewers only to do videos. So if you want to do a cooking video and you want to get out and you want people to see it, I created this channel strictly for viewers to post their cooking videos. Now, everything's going good. I have a folder. I have a bunch of submissions that have come in already in this folder that I've already approved. And hopefully, I mean, I got a guy that owns a Mexican restaurant. He's going to teach us how to make, what is he going to, flautas? Is it flautas? Oh man, I'm destroying it. I know it. Anyway, so, I mean, there's tons of people. And here's the thing. When you make a cooking video, if you want to promote something, at the end, promote, you know, or I'll put it in for you. You want to promote a Mexican restaurant that your family owns, a food blog that you do, another YouTube channel, anything you want to promote, I'm okay with that. I don't care if you own a law business. You know, promote it. It's, I mean, you know, you've gone through all the work to do this video, and I thank you for producing it. Feel free to mention at the end whatever it is you guys do. And, you know, we'll get you some attention. That'd be really cool. The other thing is this. Some of you want to do a video but don't know how to edit. I will edit. Starting out, we'll get this channel off the ground. I will help you edit. You can send me the pieces, and I will put them together and make you look nice. It's the least I can do, because it seems like editing is like the #1 hurdle for people. So now that editing isn't a problem, and you can just send me the pieces off your camera footage, that should be not a problem. So I think you guys should just get in there and do it. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up. So I put that rainbow cake up. That's up right now. And it was a little bit long, and I apologize, but I had to leave it all that way because it's just a long process. But Alicia did an amazing job. I'm so glad that she was the first one to go up. She got in there and did a great job. Sorry, my phone's ringing. It's my brother Charles. Hold on. Let's see what I have to say. Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. Okay, so on Reddit.
Hold on. On Reddit. I'm on live right now.
Oh, sorry, dude.
No, it's okay. Is it something I can talk about on the live show?
No.
No?
Wait, I thought you started live at 10.
What?
I thought you were doing this at 10.
No. Live went to 9 a.m. because of football. You can't ruin football. So we just decided... Hey, football's important.
Okay, well, I wouldn't want to cut into your football.
All right, no, well, it's over now, but not that you would know.
Oh, yeah, they had that big game thing, didn't they?
That big game thing, yeah, where we all ate. It's all about food. It's all about food, dude.
It sure is, man. All right, well, have fun.
All right, I'll call you when I'm done.
All right, bye.
Bye. He's so cool. So, where were we? I don't remember. Oh, the new channel's doing great. So if you're looking to, I have a link down below in the description box if you want to submit a video idea. So you tell me what recipe you want to make. I say, oh my gosh, that sounds great. Go ahead and film it. And then I give you a link to the guidelines to help you make the video. That's it. It's that easy. All right, moving on. Let's take a look at, do you notice my little format here? I do a topic and then I check for questions. Love your Food War videos. Thank you very much. I'm loving doing them. It's crazy. I'm on a break right now because we've filmed so many that, like, I have videos all the way up to March 17th for Food Wars. Hey, Jack, love your shirt. Oh, thank you. Baking bread shirt. One of my favorites. AVS video editor works good. Yes. Here's the thing. If you have a PC, Movie Maker is free. Okay? I don't know if AVS is free, but you can use that too. And then iMovie on the Mac. So each type of computer, whatever computer you have, if you have a Mac, you can use iMovie. It's free. If you have a PC, you can use Movie Maker. And that's it. Your argument is like the fluoride witch hunt about in our water supply. It's honestly unfounded argument until real testing has been done and says, yes, it is harmful. Wrath of destruction. I agree. Harmful or not, if you don't have to put it in my bread and you can make my bread without it, I don't want it. Period. If the country next to me, they don't have it in their bread, why do you have to put it in mine? If they're eating bread without the chemical, whether it's healthy or not, or harmful or not, why do I have to have it in my bread? That's all. I'm just saying. You know, it'd be like I'm saying, well, we're gonna make you a sandwich, but you have to put sprouts in your sandwich. Like, I don't want sprouts in my sandwich. That guy doesn't have sprouts in his sandwich. Yeah, but he lives in Europe. We're not putting sprouts in their sandwiches, but you have to have sprouts in your sandwich. You'd be like, screw that. I'm out of here. So it doesn't matter if it's harmful or not. The bottom line is they're making bread without it for everybody else. So that, once again, is where my argument is. Oh, Telebera 2020, thanks for putting the link there for the Cooking with Jack show, too. Looking forward to seeing the new channel. Yeah, Jeremy, the first video is up right now, so go check it out when we're done talking here. It's not healthy because of the bread carbs. Oh, I should never read backwards. I'm reading answers before questions. Hey, Jack, off topic, but did you watch Olympic hockey? Honestly, I'm not a huge hockey fan. I can sit and watch it and enjoy it. I'm going to try and watch soccer for the first time this summer and give that a chance. But no, I'm not a fan of the Olympics. I think the Olympics is like the Oscars. It's a big waste of time. It's a big waste of money. It's a big waste of airtime. It's thrown in your face and crammed down your throat. And it's kind of ridiculous. You know, you got the Russians and the Ukrainians working, you know, side by side competing like they're friends. And then they go back home and they fight. So I think the whole Olympic thing is ridiculous. Best part about it is, though, the amateurs get the attention. I do like that. So I kind of have mixed feelings. I do like the fact that young kids who have been working their whole life, like in the Summer Olympics, swimming day in, day out, and they get recognized and they can get a gold medal and all that. I love that aspect of it, but the whole Olympic thing is just too... it's a money-making machine. And I just don't. I try and stay away from the Olympics. I don't watch it just because it's just overbearing. Plus, it was in the middle of the night. I don't know how you guys did that. That was pretty crazy. All right, so no, I didn't watch any of the hockey. And speaking of the Oscars a second ago, I think the Oscars is just unwatchable. Sure, I watched the opening monologue because it's funny, and then I leave the Oscars. I don't watch it because here's what happens: the Oscars is all about Hollywood. Not that they already make enough money. They already get all the glory and all the fame and all the fortune. And they have to come together for one night to pat each other on the back. People don't even vote for the Oscars, and I think that's completely wrong. Yeah, People's Choice Awards. I know that exists. That's more true than the Oscars. And nothing's worse than looking at the top 10 or 11 movies nominated for Best Picture of the Year, and half of them nobody's seen or heard of. The other half, you're like, yeah, those are good movies. There's always a movie that should have been, like Mr. Banks, that should have been acknowledged and didn't get acknowledged. And then there's that one political movie that came out a week before deadline to make it into the Oscars. It's such a flipping game. It's unbelievable. No, I dislike the Oscars because once again, it nauseates me. But I love the monologue. The monologues are always good, always funny. The hosts are amazing. They do a great job. Every host they've ever picked has done an amazing job. And then I watch the beginning, and then I change it. Because after that, it's just not funny anymore. Okay, so let's, what's the next topic here? Baja Fresh and Quiznos. Pachoo. That's right. Baja Fresh closed by my house. Tammy and I went there all the time because you can get like a chicken Caesar wrap or a shrimp Caesar wrap. Also, a healthier choice. I wouldn't say healthy, but it's a healthier choice than going to Wendy's or Burger King or any of those places. The problem is they're getting killed. And from what I've read in the headlines, that Chipotle is growing like this, and Baja Fresh is closing stores. In Phoenix, Arizona, all their locations, I think, are either shut down or being shut down. The one by me is being shut down. Sounds to me like the ship's just going. So be looking, if you live near a Baja Fresh, have one last hurrah, because I'm pretty much sure that they're going under. Quiznos is definitely in hard times. They filed Chapter 11, and Quiznos, they're just too expensive. Have you ever been? They give you so little. Subway doesn't give you a lot of meat. Okay, you guys remember my playing with your food episode? I did a playing with your food, okay, and we went to Quiznos, Subway, and my local supermarket deli. You remember that video? And the local supermarket gave you like this much meat and toppings, and it was just amazing. Subway had that much meat, and in Quiznos you had to get a shovel and find it. But they don't do like Subway has a 6-inch, Quiznos has a 5-inch. Subway has a 12, Quiznos has an 11. It's like, really, guys? Are we measuring inches? When you have to measure inches, all right, your place is going under. There are signs of a place going under. Let me give you some of them, okay? When you charge for an extra packet of ketchup, when you charge for any little bit of extra, can I get a little another side of sauce or whatever, and you're charging your customer for that, okay? Wow, you're close. Now, when you have to hold Splenda and napkins and items like that, now I know they're wasted, but when you're holding them behind the counter, image-wise, that looks really bad. It's like, yeah, can I get some Splenda, please? And they give you 1 packet. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I got a coffee this big. So anyway, when they start holding, but napkins, oh my gosh. Really? You ever seen, like, they give you 1 napkin on a tray of, like, a whole family meal? It's crazy. So you can always see those signs. Quiznos, measured by inches. They trim the inches. They're hurting. Chapter 11. You can hear the horns blowing. All right. Let me refresh, see what you guys are talking about here. And by the way, if you're new to the show, after the show, I go through all the questions. I sit here for another 25 minutes, and I just read everything you guys wrote. So if I missed it, either wait a moment and then post your question again, copy and paste it again, and I'll get to it. If not, it's flying by right now, so I'm trying to stop it, but I will see everything you wrote. So if I didn't see it live, I will see it right after the show ends, okay? I promise you, I read every one of them. I go through all 300, or what are we at right now? 261. Oof. Wow, you guys are verbal today, aren't you? Okay, let's see. Hey, Jack, I just turned it, and I'm not sure what the topic is. In the last month, I was eating lots and lots of meat and bacon. I have a heart problem now because of it. Any good meat compromise? Well, your heart condition comes from the fat in the meat. So you're going to want to stick with leaner. This is just off the top of my head. I'm not a doctor. You probably want to speak with a nutritionist and do some research on the internet. But I'm going to tell you right now, the leaner the meat, okay, the better it is for you, and you have less fat going into your body from your meat. Not as tasteful. So there's a fine line you got to walk there. Even though, so like chicken breast is leaner than dark meat. Fish, there are certain fishes that are lean, and there are certain fishes that are fatty. Certain seafood. So you need to kind of lean towards that. Your ground beef, if you're gonna go with ground beef, go with the lower fat content, which is always on every label. And by the way, they're changing nutritional labels. That's right. I didn't bring any information on that, but they're changing nutrition labels where serving sizes. I love this. Okay, nothing's worse than going, oh, it's only 100 calories. Oh, serving size, 1/8 of a cookie. 1/8 of a cookie? Really? That's a serving size? What they were doing is they were chopping down the serving size unrealistically to bring down the numbers of fat and carbohydrates and all the bad stuff, sodium. So they would do like 1/100th of a cookie, and you're like, who eats what? You eat at least one cookie, right? So the FDA, and congratulations, it's the first thing they've done good in 10 years. They're forcing us meaning my product too, to make sure that we have realistic measurements in our servings. Okay? So let's say barbecue sauce. My barbecue sauce is, I think, by the tablespoon, the nutritionals. All right? Honestly, I probably should double that. It should be 2 tablespoons. Because 2 tablespoons of my barbecue sauce will cover an entire rack of baby backs. Okay? So I'm probably going to double it. I think it's a great idea. I love it, and I don't care. I want to be honest about my product and all that, and so should everybody else. So be looking for new nutritional labels. they're going to be bold, the calories, and some have to be a bigger font and bold so it stands out. You're going to see a big difference. All right. Hey, Jack, what happened to Jack Jr.? Jack Jr. is at church right now, but most of the time when I'm doing this show, he's in playing video games or whatever. He's doing good. He's in school, getting all A's and B's. He is vice president of the student body of his school, and he will be starting high school next year. He just turned 14, and he's doing great. I'll try and get him into a video so you guys can see. He's almost as tall as me. So he's doing good. You can hit him up on. Let me give you his Xbox gamer tag. But I will warn you, he's punished right now, so he may not answer you because he's lost all rights to being online at all. So I've already disconnected him. But give it 1 month, and he EV3. Is it EV3 Enforcer? I think it's EV3 Enforcer. So, but that's his YouTube channel and his username also on Xbox 360. So if you guys want to hook up there, if not, I will try and get him in a video if you want to just see what he looks like again, and I'll be here he is. Look, all right, goodbye. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was funny. Subway only has 3 types of breads. They differ because they put toppings on it. Subway, at least in Central Oregon. Anybody else has sourdough or something? Okay, my Subway has 6 different breads. Just want to let you know. I didn't know what that was. Okay, let's talk about upcoming episodes. You ready, guys? I just did this last night. Look at this. Is that beautiful or what? That is, and you guys, because you're on the live show, I get to show you stuff ahead of time. I posted this on social media yesterday. It was amazing. I'm going to tell you right now, it was amazing. It's called Sweet Tea Brine Hot Monster Wings. Yes, those are turkey wings that have been in a sweet tea brine for 24 hours, and then for another 8 hours, they dried out, and then we coated them with a potpourri of seasonings, which I'll show you in the video, and then we bit into them once they cooled down, and if you can see, just a little bit of moisture at the bottom there on the plate. They retained all their moisture. They were not dripping or greasy or anything. I cooked them on a rack in the oven, and they just came out flawless. And that's an upcoming episode. All right, let's see what we got next. Here's another. This one's coming up this week. This is one you guys bugged me on. Let me see if I can bring that picture up real quick here. There we go. Yeah, I was going to hold off on doing some reviews, but the Perfect Bacon Bowl came out, and everybody slammed my inbox with it. And I'm like, okay. So I did the Perfect Bacon Bowl video. You will get to see that. And I did 1 bowl in the oven, and I did 1 bowl in the microwave. And wait till you see the difference. But I'm not going to give any more away. So there you go. All right, so that's all good. What other food do I want to talk about here? Oh, the biscuit video. Oh my goodness. All right, now I have a question for you guys real quick before I go into the biscuit video. Likes and dislikes on YouTube. I have a question for you. If I get 1 billion dislikes and 1 like, does that affect my video in any way? I mean, does YouTube delete it? I mean, does anything bad happen to me if I get a lot of dislikes? Because everybody's so wrapped up in likes and dislikes. Wow, Jack, look how many dislikes you got. I never look at them. They don't exist in my mind. They don't exist in my world because, number one, it's they're thumb up, thumb down, but I mean, it could be a bunch of trolls, it could be a bunch of haters, it could be some nice people. There are no names attached to it, and they mean nothing. I care more about what you guys write in the comment section because your name's attached to it. You're a real person. But the thumb up, thumb down, that could be anybody in the middle of the night just bored. So, I'm asking you, do likes and dislikes do anything to the quality of my video or anything about my video? Does it affect my video in any way if a whole bunch of people dislike it and very few like it? Because, once again, I never look. I can't tell you, other than when you guys go, oh, wow, look how many dislikes you have. That whole thing doesn't matter to me. I leave it up there because you guys want it up there. Or I turn it off. but I don't try and turn anything off. I leave all the features. I try not to censor my comments unless you're not productive in your comment, you're negative or abusive or threatening. So then I remove you. But I try, no matter what you say about me, if you say, hey Jack, you look like you're putting on weight. Well, that's freedom of speech, and I leave it. Hey Jack, I think you're real cocky in your video, and I think you should really be nicer. Or hey Jack, I think you talk too much. Or hey Jack, and I leave those in the comment section because you have the right to say what you want to say in my comment section. If you say, hey Jack, you're ugly, that doesn't do anything has nothing to do with the show, has nothing to do with anything productive. I may remove that. It's just derogatory. It's not in a caring manner. So to get back to the likes and dislikes, I just don't get it. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I referenced Duck Dynasty's cookbook. Okay, that I watched Duck Dynasty and I got the cookbook because Mrs. K's food looked good on the show, and I care more about what she's doing in the kitchen than what they're doing in the forest. But there were a lot of you that freaked out. I mean, it was a whole argument busting out. There were Duck Dynasty fans fighting with, oh no, this guy's a bigot and that guy's a jerk, and I can't believe you, Jack, that you associate yourself. Let me tell you something. I listen to Frank Sinatra. It doesn't mean I like hanging out with criminals. It doesn't mean that I put guns up to pit bosses in Las Vegas and I endorse that. Just because I watch a TV show, that's a TV show. I mean, if we were rated by the TV shows we watched, none of us would be accepted. None of us, because it's all garbage. But if I watch that show, it doesn't mean I endorse who they are or what they do in their real world or whatever. It just doesn't. I mean, come on. Look at all the rap artists. They land in jail, beat their girlfriend, and still selling CDs. And nobody's going, oh, you bought that new CD by so and so, and I can't believe you did that. So I'm totally shocked when you and then you act like, I don't know, you're like, I just have to unsubscribe. I'm so upset. Okay, all right, you'll be missed. Go ahead, unsubscribe. It's okay. It's your world. It's your life. But you say it like it's. I don't know. I just don't get it. So take it easy, relax. The show's about food. I never push anything else unless it's for a worthy cause. I'm trying to feed people or that kind of stuff, But it's all food related. It's just a cooking show, and it's just a cookbook. So you don't like it? I get it. You can dislike it. You want to unsubscribe? That's okay. It's your right. Once again, you're always missed. But stop associating, stop claiming that I'm somebody I'm not. That is just not cool. So that's just my 2 cents on that. The Duck Dynasty biscuits truly were good. I'm not a biscuit fan. And the best biscuits were my rip-off recipe, the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits that they serve at Red Lobster. I did a rip-off one, which is better than Red Lobster. Which, by the way, is where I'm taking my son for his birthday. So anyway, not a biscuit fan, but my family flipped over them. Dry, they flipped over them. So imagine if you put butter or jelly or gravy on them. They came out great. And you know what? It's a recipe. It may not even have been her recipe originally. So, moving on. That's all I wanted to say about that. I'm running long, but I still have some things I got to talk about. If you got to go ahead and go. But if you can hang with me for a few more minutes. Yeah, Drama Queens. I know. I so wanted to go to the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. What's the Queen's Diamond Jubilee? Am I missing out on something here? I hate when this whole conversation going on without me. What is your favorite bacon type? Mine is thickly sliced, medium cooked. I love my bacon crispy. I like it crispy because I don't like that whole fatty feel. So I like it crispy. I like it thick. I'm a big fan of real Applewood bacon. Some people are claiming they have Applewood bacon. It's not. I really like Applewood thick cut crispy bacon. I watch and listen to whatever the heck I want to. I don't care what others think. Yeah, Kelly, and that's cool. I am more in the public eye, so I have to be really careful. I have to say things in my head first before I say it out publicly, because I've stepped in it so many times. I am the first sinner there is, man. I have said things that I've regretted and I can't take back, and it can be really a bummer. I love watching Honey Boo Boo. However, I live in Windsor in the UK, just by Windsor Castle, where the Queen lives. Haha. All right. See, Zoe, Honey Boo Boo is like probably the lowest form of reality TV, but it's your right to watch it, and I think nothing less of you. There. And I'm not going to unsubscribe from your channel. There. I feel better. Alex, El Chapo. All right. Here we go. Closetify? Is it Closetify or Closetify? I think it's Closetify. Favorite topping on a pizza? My favorite topping is meat lovers. I like it all. All the meats. And I don't like them greasy, so I'm picky. Some places have lower quality meats. They just do. They have a lot of fat in them, and so you see pools of grease. Not a big fan of that. I have to say, though, California Pizza Kitchen does a really, really good job. All their stuff, as you saw, I did a video on them behind the scenes. Go to my Jack on the Go channel. They do like all fresh ingredients. They have it shipped in daily. It's crazy, and they have their own 4-inch pepperoni. They have made just for California Pizza Kitchen. It has to age twice as long as regular pepperoni. So yeah, they taught me everything. I miss Frank Sinatra. So do I. Frank Sinatra and I have the same birth date. Just FYI. Got a big picture of him here in my office. He died in 1998, and he was born in 1915. Anyway, December 12th, we share the same birthday. Old Blue Eyes was a criminal? Yeah, he was. He wasn't outwardly a criminal, but he worked with the criminals, and he swayed politicians, and he did whatever he could. He was working it. All right. So, I love Duck Dynasty. So do I. It makes me laugh. It makes my wife laugh so much. I've never heard her laugh out loud any more than on that show. You saw for sure in that video a lot of comments asking why so many dislikes. They say it's because Duck Dynasty related. Right. There's a lot of angry people out there. But what cracks me up is it's like one of the number one shows watched on TV. 14 million viewers. In fact, Breaking Bad finale only reached 12 million viewers. And that was a huge episode. Oh, by the way, I don't know. If I watch Breaking Bad, am I endorsing drugs? Do you think that I support drug dealers? And I never get that. Sometimes criticism is good to learn from. Yes, there is good criticism. I get good and bad all the time. So you just have to be able to weed them out. And by the way, for any YouTubers who are like, I'm going to turn my comment section off, don't do that. Don't. What you're doing is you're tying the hands of your viewers and you're putting duct tape over their mouth. If you don't like your comment section, number one, either hire somebody to deal with it for you and filter it out and clean it up. Number two, don't look at it. So here's my philosophy. Philip DeFranco told me about 3 years ago, gosh, maybe more than that. Philly D, he said to me, because I said, how do you handle all the comments? Because it's getting to where I can't answer all the comments. He says, when a new video comes out, and he goes, Jack, you'll get to this point. And I'm already at that point. When a new video comes out, only care about that comment section. You can't go back to the other 500 or 1,000 videos that you've done and monitor them all and answer everybody's question. So for that week, you watch that video's comments and you answer and you be there. Be there for your viewers. Then when the new video comes out, that's the one you care about. And you hang out in that comment section and answer their questions. And it's a brilliant design. It works well for me. And if people really want to contact me, they'll contact me through social media. I'm not bombarded by social media. So, my nose is itching. Sorry, guys. So that's it. All right, let's talk. I might want to cut here. All right, I'm going to give you a little sneak preview of something coming up by Google. They have a project they're going to be announcing. The Google I/O conference. They're going to be announcing a thing called Project Aura. And Project Aura is the coolest concept. I'm really excited. My brother thinks, I think, oh my goodness, this is going to change the entire mobile phone industry if this happens. And they're seriously pulling this off. When Google owned Motorola, it was the Motorola Project Aura. Okay? Then they sold Motorola to Lenovo, and they got rid of it. They still hold the patents, but they sold the company the mobile system. So now, here's Google. They got the Nexus phone, and they've got this new Project Aura, and I'm going to show you a picture. This is really cool. You're going to be surprised. It's so simplistic, it makes sense. It's almost like building computers. You know how we can build our own computers now by just buying parts? You buy a graphics card from this company, you slide it in. You buy a hard drive from this company, you slide it in, and they all talk to each other, right? This is Project Aura. And if you look, they have a starting template. It's a metallic exoskeleton that you start with. And these phones are supposed to be retailing for $50 to start. And each section of the phone slides out. For example, I do a lot of camera work for my show. I'm going to slide out the camera section, and I'm going to buy a better camera from another company and slide it in. Somebody else plays games on their phone. They're going to slide out the graphics card section. Okay? And they're going to put in a better graphics card from another company. So multiple companies can build these pieces for us, and we choose who we want to go with. And then somebody else takes tons of pictures and leaves them on their phone, like my wife. You got 4,000 pictures on your phone. You're going to want more RAM. So you're going to slide out, not more RAM, sorry, more memory. So you're going to slide out the memory section, and you're going to triple it. How cool is that? That's called Project Aura, and they're going to be talking about it. This is due to come out in 2015, and let me know what you think. I'm excited about that concept. It allows, instead of just going with Intel processors, it allows you to have companies compete so that prices stay lower and quality gets higher because they're trying to outdo each other. So that's something I want to end on with. I'll keep you posted on that because I'm a big geek at heart. Still, some of you want to know what game I'm playing. I'm still playing Assassin's Creed right now, Black Flag. Jack Jr. is playing Thief. He just picked it up this week. So everything's good over here. So I just want to say thanks, you guys, for joining me on the show. I'm going to go through all your comments. I'm going to go all your questions. If I can't post the reply on the page, I'll go to you personally, to your page, and I will post a reply there. Okay? So I guess that's it. Just have a safe week. Be looking for the... Oh, Mrs. Knott's chicken is coming too. We do a video on making Mrs. Knott's secret recipe chicken. It's a recipe ripoff. Everything's great. You guys take care. I love you very much. God bless. And I will see you next Sunday at 9 a.m.